guys, it's day 2 in the garage, stripping down old Huey. You'll see we've got Zippy in here at the moment. I've just brought him in because we need to change the choke cable. Zippy is a 1982 HLE 998cc automatic. Oh, as you can't see, it's so dark. Basically the choke cable, again, you don't know if you can see. Now, let me just get my phone out here and get a torch going. Basically the choke cable pulls out there before it does anything, and then there's a good tug. That is on full choke. Yeah, it's a bit broken. It is adjusted correctly at the end, but the outer casing on the back of there is actually broken. So yeah, there's the interior. I rather like the interior in this car. It's very nice. Actually, I didn't give you much history on this car either. Basically, I've had this one for 4 years now. And it was my daily for, well, ever since I passed my test, which was just over 3 years ago. It was modified to a certain extent when I got it, but certainly not to the extent that it was by now. So yeah, it's a sorry sight. And I've just realised I forgot the keys for it as well, so that's a good start. What I might have to do is, well, the windscreen's going to have to come out anyway, so maybe take out the window and then open the doors from the inside, because I want to strip the interior out today. So yeah, it was a bit daft of me to forget the keys. Hey ho. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get on with replacing the choke cable on that, and then I'll get it back outside, and we'll carry on stripping down old Huey. Get back to you soon. Hi guys, got Zippy, well, I say finished. The choke cable was actually the incorrect one. It was the wrong size, wouldn't fit in the hole in the switch panel. Spent way too long messing around with that, putting it back together. Anyway, that's over and done with, so we're going to start on Huey now. Not quite sure what I'm going to do today just yet, and I can't get in it at the moment because I accidentally left my keys at home. Someone is bringing me those soon. In the meantime, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I might start labelling up the wiring loom. May take the glass out, whatever really. I'll just see what I can do. So yeah, cue the time lapse. Right, so we've got some of the loom labelled up. Example there. I mean, I know what a lot of it does anyway. It's just it'll make things a bit easier when it comes to putting it back together, that's all. My keys will be here very, very soon. And I think we might start getting the interior out and the glass out as well. Let's really get cracking on. I've only got another 3 hours or so to spend in here today before I need to go home. It's the monthly meet of the local mini club tonight, so I'll be heading down to that. So yeah, let's see what we can get done. Off camera, I've just got this rear quarter window out. They are horrible, horrible, horrible windows to get out because there's no chrome filler strip like there is with the back and front windows. So you just got to cut the seal down with a knife all the way around and then push it out from the inside. They're just really horrible to do. I can imagine they're even worse to put back in, so I really look forward to that. But I don't want opening rear quarters on this because I know they're prone to leaking. Zippy has them, and they leak, even with new seals. So yeah, I'm just going to do a time lapse of getting this window out. Sorry I forgot to do the other one. Same process there. Okay, so you just watched me get this window out now as well. Oh, horrible. I don't know if I've expressed that enough already. On this lip here, just 1 second, bring you off the tripod. It's a bit orange on that corner, and it's not too bad. But I think it's going to be having quarters anyway. Well, it's definitely having a driver's side quarter. This one's not great, and the thing is, they're caked in filler. I don't know. We'll see when if we can get that filler off and what they're actually like underneath. The driver's side one definitely needs replacing because it's just full of holes. But I've not actually gone poking at this one very much, to be honest. So this one might be as well yet. We'll have to see. Can't take the front window out yet because I fitted a heated windscreen. You'll see the silver strip at the bottom and the tops there. So I need to take out the top dash rail first because the wires go underneath there. So we can take the rear one out, but we can't take the front one out yet until we've got the dashboard all stripped out. So I think we might just take the rear one out and maybe take the seats out, seat belts and everything, and then move on to the dashboard and the rest of the loom after that if we get time. I'm not sure what time it is now actually. Let's go and have a little look. So it's 3:10 now, so that means we have probably 2.5 hours. Well, yeah, a bit over 2 hours until we need to start packing up. So we should be able to get all the seats and seat belts out and the glass and everything in that time. Wiring dashboard out maybe. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Right, hopefully you can see okay. Got the seats out, both back and front. So we've still got all the seat belts to take out, back and front again. The speaker board under the rear seats. Parcel shelf one can come out as soon as I get this window out because I've put screws all over and I've painted the heads black. Ouch, hit my leg on the exhaust. Ouch. Yeah, I've got some screws dotted around all over holding this parcel shelf in to stop it rattling, and they're really not easy to get to without having the back window out. I actually had the window out when I decided to put those in. Yeah, get this window out hopefully soon. Start taking all that lot apart. Here's the seats over here. I'll just bring this one back down actually a second. You can see they are seats, from, probably can't see, oh my gosh. There you go, the seats from an early 90s Cooper. They're quite nice looking seats, but the front ones at least will not be going back in because I want something more supportive, and with the power I've planned for this, I mean, when we get it put back together, it's probably going to get the 998 back in it that it's got now. But long-term plans are 1340 or something like that. You know, plenty of power, and I'll be ragging around all over the place. And these seats do not hold you in very well. So yeah, the front seats will be going, but the back ones I might keep. They're in really nice condition, and they'll probably go with any sort of front seat that I choose, to be honest. So yeah, they'll probably stay. I'll put these in the corner and get them. I've got some dust sheet that I'll wrap around them and keep them clean. Yeah, so I think we'll get the seat belts out now and go from there. Oh, and I found on the rear seat in here this card from the last show that this car went to. for the photography thing. So that was the Castle Howard show, the Yorkshire Post motor show at Castle Howard, and that was the end of June, if I remember rightly. Never actually got that photo either. There's a sticker over here as well, you can probably see that. That's from the heater. It came off probably a good couple of years ago, and I was going to stick it back on, and it went missing, and somehow it ended up there. Don't ask how, but there we go. Yeah, so let's get these seat belts out, shall we? Right, after quite a long struggle, we got the seat belts all completely out. Just have a look in here. All out of the floor and everything. All piled up on here. I just need to write on the tape that because I've put tape around all the bolts and everything, you see, so it all stays together. So when it comes to putting it all back together, it's easy. You don't have to go rooting through just one big box of nuts and bolts, not knowing what's what. So I'm just going to write on these what goes where, so it's just easy to throw back together when it comes to that point. I also found on under the back seat a little pin thing off a badge, and I don't wear badges. Well, I used to do actually sometimes, but I haven't done for a number of years, so that's not mine, so that's been in there a long while. So yeah, I think I've got about, I want to be leaving here in no more than 45 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time. Probably get that back window out, have a little bit of a tidy up in here, and that'll be pretty much it, I think, for today. So yeah, I'll go label all these up, put them in a box, and back soon. Right, I think it's time to get this rear window out. If I'd realised just how quick and easy that was going to be, it probably took me less than 1 minute real time. I'd have just left you rolling at normal speed. But we won't worry about it. I'm going to keep this sealed because it's very, very new. Literally way less than a year old. So, actually I say way less, it's probably, yeah, maybe a year old. It's in absolutely perfect condition, it's nice and soft. So we'll keep this one, which is a rarity for rubber parts, I've got to say. This is just a third brake light that I fitted. It's I Tiger sealed it onto the seal at the top of the window, and it's just wired down here into the loom. Yeah, it's alright. I know somebody who is making some sort of a more subtle solution than this. This may or may not go back on. I may be going down the route of the one that my friend is making. So for now, that's undecided, but anyway. Got a bit of time left. Oh, Mr. Bean, he still works fine. I might put him somewhere on the shelf, he'll look good. Get this rear parcel shelf out, I think, these speakers and everything out. Get this trim off the back from here. Or maybe get the speaker board out down from inside the car as well, and that'll probably be it for today. Trying to think of what else we can really do. Probably just have a tidy up after that, so yeah, we'll just get all these speakers out and we'll call it a day, I think. Alright then guys, gotta wrap it up now. I've just realised it's 5:30, I need to be leaving here in 15 minutes. I'll get this crap up here on the roof tidied up, and all my tools and everything, sort my rubbish out, Got this speaker board, parcel shelf thing out, the trim off here. I'm just taking this off. It's got quite a lot of overspray in it from the previous owner when they painted the car. It's also very grotty, but anyway, some genius thought it would be a good idea to just rivet that on in 2 places. Just gluing it down like they did the rest of it would have seemed more logical, but whatever. So yeah, speakers down there in the box. Those are Vibe Slicks. Oh, they sound amazing. Combined with the 6x9s under the seat, they sound fantastic. So they'll definitely be going back in. These also a little bit grotty. A little clean up there, they'll be fine. But that's definitely a job for another year, never mind another day. I won't bother cleaning any of this sort of stuff up until it's time to put it back together. Right, so yeah, time to wrap it up, guys. Place is a bit of a mess. A bit of a tidy up, and go home, and then go to the meet tonight with the club, which should be nice. And I'll have to show them my progress on this as well. Quite happy with how far we've got in, 2 days? And to be honest with you, I've not been, rushing. So, yeah, pretty happy. Next time, hopefully, we'll get the rest of the interior out, front window out, hope the wiring loom out as well, and get ready to drop the subframes and the engine, and that'll be pretty much it, to be honest. It'll be ready to go on the jig. I say I want it on the jig by New Year, which I think will easily be doable, so long as I can find someone to help me get this engine out in time. Yep, so we'll leave it here, guys. It's now very dark outside. I'll just show you. You won't be able to see anything, I imagine, because even I can't. The only light out here is what comes out of this unit. It is pitch black. We are in the middle of nowhere here, so yeah. Right, let's wrap it up. See you next time, guys.